ones that I use, because I always get a lot of questions about recommendations on what I suggest and what I use, so I put them all together for you guys today. Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining my live. I'm excited. If you're new here, I'm Missy from Wellness with Missy, and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite vegan protein powders, superfoods. I like to just share the ones that I use. I think that it's all a preference of what you like, and I definitely like to switch mine up a bit. Like I like to rotate my greens, and I like to rotate my powders and things that I use, and even my vitamins, the brands and stuff. I definitely like to do that over time. So today I'm just going to share with you, because I always get questions on vegan protein powders that I particularly recommend or use, and I brought a few of them with me here today. If you have any questions, you're welcome to leave them below or at the end, or if you're watching this at a later time, just leave a question and I'll get back to you, or you could always DM me. But so today I'm going to start with sharing some vegan protein powders that I use myself. Not every day, but a lot. So I guess the first one that I will start with is actually Cachaiba. I'm not sure if you guys have ever heard about Cachaiba, but this is actually a great like whole meal supplement thing, and I love it. It comes in a lot of different flavors, but I like vanilla. There is chocolate, and they also recently came out with Aussie coconut and also a matcha one. So I have tried the Aussie coconut and I love it. It's so good, so full of such good flavor. And the matcha, though, I haven't tried yet. But the thing with the Cachaiba, so it's made here actually in the USA, and it is a superfood blend, and there's a bunch of adaptogens in them as well. I know that I don't know how to flip the camera. I still did not learn that. I'm not sure if you do that when you go live, so I'll just make sure I bring it up close so you guys can see it. So this is the brand Cachaiba, and it's all vegan. Ooh. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, it's packed with so many superfoods, plant-based, proteins, adaptogens. There is also 6 grams of fiber, 25 grams of protein. There's essential vitamins and minerals. This thing is packed with so much stuff. And like I said, it's gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free. There's no artificial flavors or preservatives. And let me see, so there's a whole bunch of like organic super greens here. There's also beets and carrots and Brussels sprouts. There's so much celery. It's all organic too. Everything in here is organic. And there's antioxidants in here, and there's also digestive enzymes as well. And actually the flavor is really, really good. I particularly like the vanilla. My mom actually uses it herself. She likes chocolate, and she loves it as well. And you could just really mix it just easily with water, and it has a really good taste to it. Or you can add a scoop to a smoothie. You could just add it with some bananas and some plant-based milk, whatever you like. But it's really, really good. I love it. I have been using it probably I don't know, maybe a year or two now, and it's one of my favorite go-tos. And usually when I travel, I will bring packets of this with me, because I like to have it either on the airplane, or if I do pick up a smoothie somewhere while I'm out, where I'm traveling, I can just throw a scoop in there. But you do add 2 scoops to it, and it is really, really good. I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried this. There is also a link in my bio to shop it, or I'll leave everything up in my stories and in the links below, so you can check it out. And be sure, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. But let me see if there's anything. So, it says Cachaiba was born on the side of the mountain in a small kitchen, and it's packed with nutrient-rich superfoods and all kinds of good stuff. In here is packed with so many ingredients, and it also tastes really, really good, and it doesn't have that like weird aftertaste. So I definitely wanted to share this one. Give it a try if you ever get a chance. Excuse me 1 minute. Okay, and then let's see. Next, I'll move on to New Zest Clean Lean Protein. I know that you guys have seen this one a lot. It's another one, my favorite go-to. This one pretty much just has pea protein in it. Same thing, the flavor. Sorry, I got knocked off for a second. Oh, yes. Yeah. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I see. I know you like the chocolate one of that. It's very good. But the Clean Lean Protein, this is another one that I like, and it has all 9 essential amino acids in it, and it is another one that has good flavor to it. This one I usually do not have by itself. I will add it into smoothies. They have a few flavors too. I like their chocolate one. I bake with their chocolate one a lot, so I've definitely shared recipes that I make with it, and it also is vegan, and it is gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free. What else does it have? It also comes in all these different fun flavors too, and I like that they have travel packs because, like I said earlier, usually, and on all my shows, when I travel, I bring along my wellness stuff, whether it's my protein powders, snacks, or any of that kind of stuff. And they also have this wild strawberry one, which in the summertime I use this a lot, and I make frozen fruit bars like watermelon with just ice, and they're really good natural popsicles to enjoy in the summer. I have the recipe on my website, you can check it out. And there's strawberry, there's rich chocolate, I think there's also coffee, they have vanilla. I personally like to add vanilla flavors to my smoothies and stuff, not necessarily chocolate. And it also, the other thing is that the process that they use when they, to get the pea protein is, I wanted to write it down because that was important, is pea, it's water-based process. So it's an isolation process. So there's no like chemicals or anything mixed with it. You're just getting the pea protein from the beans out, and it's another good one of my favorites. They also actually just came out with a greens the supplement, which is packed with like all of the good stuff. I haven't tried it yet. It just recently came out. I'm going to be ordering mine later today. But if you would like to check this out, there is a link in my bio, and I also have a 15% off code for you, Missy 15, if you want to give it a try. But I definitely love this one, and the chocolate I like a lot. I bake with that a lot. I use this one in my smoothies, so definitely that's one I highly recommend. Then the next one, I have shared this before. This is Sakara Life. And this particular one, it does come in like a bigger packet, but I like these smaller ones because I could travel with them. But the thing I like about this is that it has proteins and greens in it in one. So that is always good, especially when you're traveling or just every day. You can put them in your smoothie or just mix it with water. It actually tastes very good as well. So that's another one that I do use. And like I said earlier, I'm sharing all the different ones that I particularly like, love, and use. I rotate mine. I don't use the same one every day, or if I do for a while, then I like to rotate it like I do with my vitamins and things like that as well. But that is the Sakara Life. You guys know I've shared a lot of Sakara recently. It is, they also have a plant-based organic meal delivery service that's packed with so much nutrient, organic rich foods. So good. It's like ready to eat meals. You feel like you have your own private chef. So definitely check that out as well. There's a link in my bio for a discount code and also to shop it, but that is their protein and greens. I definitely like those and use them as well. You know, I usually have a green smoothie every day. I like to share that with you guys. I just love green. It just reminds me of health and wellness, and a lot of the reason why I started Wellness with Missy is through my own transformation and creating a healthy lifestyle and learning about all of these things from studying nutrition, but also through my own experiences and what products that I like to use. I'd love to share them with you because maybe you know about them or you've seen them and you're not sure of anyone that's used them. I like to just share to help inspire you to just live a little bit happier and healthy lifestyle. So that is my other one. And then over here is the Garden of Life. I'm sorry, this is when we opened it, it kind of got ripped, but the Garden of Life Raw Protein. This one is really super good as well. This is one of my husband's favorites, and he likes it for a lot of reasons because the taste is good. He's also a vanilla person like me. Oops. Sorry about that. My phone is acting up today. It was asking if I need to take a break. I guess I set that setting on my phone, not realizing it. But so the Garden of Life, the raw organic protein powder, and this one is awesome, and he loves it too as well because the taste, it doesn't have that weird aftertaste I definitely I don't like that, and that's one of the reasons why I share the ones that I do is I've tasted a whole bunch of them and I've used a bunch of them, but this one particularly, like he says, he loves it too because it has not just pea protein in it, but it has all these organic proteins in it as well. Like there is also sprouts and buckwheat, chlorella, quinoa, lentils, flaxseed, so much stuff. And then it also has the probiotic and the enzyme blend in here as well. So that is another one of our favorites. I really like this, and you could pretty much get this everywhere as well. And even I think everything I'm sharing, you can also shop it on Amazon. I think most of them are linked to my Amazon store. If you want to check it out there, there's a link in my bio. But I also think that this one comes in different flavors, but this particular one that we use, that we love, is just the unflavored and no stevia. I think that's probably why we like it, because it doesn't have that taste. I don't really like stevia or any of that kind of stuff. But I also wanted to share real quick too. I don't have that one open, but I wanted to show you with the Kachiva is that this one over here, the Vegan Superfood Super Blend. This one is actually like a whole meal. Like you could just have this, especially if you're going out for the day or traveling. It's a great thing to have. But here are the different flavors. They look just so good. There's the, here's all like the superfoods that are in here. I'll read some off to you. Let's see. There is maca root, there's oats, there's kale, there's quinoa. Another thing, it's like a blend of superfoods and everything. So definitely check that one out as well, which is super cool too. If you do get the Kachiva, you can sign up for the Friends referral. So if you refer someone, you get, I think it's like $15 off, and they do as well, but then you can gain all these points. So it's great because the more you purchase it, you can get these points, and then you can use your points towards your purchase. So that was another thing I wanted to share about that. And this Garden of Life is probably one of our favorites that we love and enjoy. Good flavor, good taste, along with this one. And then last, I just brought a few of them along with me. They definitely do a superfood powder as well. But I love your super stuff. I use this gut-friendly one usually every day, and it tastes so good, even if you just mix it with water. But it has celery, artichoke, lemon, apple, and ginger in it, and I add it to my smoothies and to many different things. So this one I really love, and also their superfood smoothie powder. I add this one to my smoothies every day too. I just love to have green smoothies. It just reminds me of health and wellness, plus it reminds me of your heart chakra, love, and all that kind of fun stuff. But this one is only 6 ingredients, and the thing with your super is that all of their stuff is sourced from locally small farms, and they give you all the information on their site on where everything is from, which I really like that. And also when you purchase, like for example, they have these different bundles that you can buy, and also your super stuff is USDA organic. It's also non-GMO. It's a B certified company. It's gluten-free, no additives, no artificial sugars. And they have these bundles that you get, and if you buy their bundles, they also usually, or even if not just in the bundles, but they offer like free ebooks and recipes and all things to help you along your health and wellness journey. So I really, really appreciate that and love that so much. And they also have a new book that I think is coming out soon called Your Super Life. So you could definitely check that out as well. I have a discount code for you too in my bio if you want to shop it on their website. And if not, I think you could also purchase a lot of their stuff on Amazon. But they have a wide variety of different blends, like the superfoods that I was sharing, but they also have a protein powder one that I use as well that I definitely like. I don't have it because I used it all up and I didn't get to bring it here today, so I have to reorder it. But they also have this mushroom magic one, which is a great thing to add to like your either coffee, or especially in the winter time if you're making some kind of like warm cozy drink. I add this one a lot to it, or I will use it when I bake and things like that. So that is another one. Let's see, it has a combination of mushrooms and cocoa in it, and there's ashwagandha in here as well. So that is another great one. But they also have like golden milk mix, there's a moon balance, there's a plant collagen mix, there's a bunch of different ones. I've tried pretty much all of them, but this one, the celery, the gut feeling, and the super green, those I use mostly all the time. Also their protein one. And as far as the other ones, I've used and tried them all. So definitely give those a try as well. So those are pretty much all of the ones. I don't know if anyone has any questions, but thank you everyone for joining me today. I know one of the questions I get asked a lot is about protein powders, which ones that I use or recommend, and these over here are the ones that I use a lot. Oh, and I also forgot to share with you, there is this pea milk, which is also just 100% peas, but you can also just mix it with water, and you're getting so much plant-based protein, and you can also put it in your smoothies and stuff like that. But that's another awesome one, and it's great, and it's really tastes really good too. So this one is made in the USA, and there are, let's see, how many grams of protein in this one? For 2 scoops, there's almost 8 grams of protein. So it's a lot of protein in these, and there's no fillers or gums or preservatives or anything like that. It's just pea protein. So that's another one. I will leave everything up, and this one is also gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, non-GMO, and also grain-free. So that's cool. But these are the ones that I suggest, and I wanted to just share them with you. So thank you so much for everyone who joined me today. If you have any questions, definitely DM them to me anytime. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like for me to share with you guys on one of my live shows, just definitely leave a message or DM me. And I just want to send lots of love and light, and I wish you a happy and healthy one, and I'll see you guys next week on my live. Bye everyone.